looking at the test results showing their 6-year-old daughter had a terminal illness. The couple thought of a method to cure her without spending a single penny. The next day they pretended to play hide and seek with their daughter. As the girl looked for a good hiding spot, her mother walked over, told the girl she'd take her to a great place, where her father and brother would never find her. The innocent girl followed her mother to the woodshed. Her father watched from the house filled with reluctance, but her mother had already led the girl to the deepest part of the woodshed. She opened an iron door and told her daughter to hide there, assuring her father and brother wouldn't find her. The girl, clutching her doll, hurried inside. Before closing the door, her mother told her not to come out. The girl waited excitedly for her father and brother to find her, but after her mother closed the door, the house fell silent. Her father and brother were still counting. Her mother walked over dazed, patted her husband's shoulder and exchanged a look. Her husband quickly whispered to their son they'd move first and come back for his sister later. Soon they carried their luggage out of the house. Looking at the locked door, the man tearfully told his son they could leave. They drove away from the home they'd lived in for decades, leaving the girl alone in the cellar to wait. She waited 20 years. 20 years later, the man and his wife sought out a famous fortune teller because their son had attached himself to a wealthy girl. Before the wedding, the in-laws asked them to choose an auspicious date with a master, but when they gave their son and daughter-in-law's birth dates to the master calculated and asked them if they had another daughter who hadn't returned home in many years. This stunned the couple. In the 20 years since moving to the city, they had tacitly never mentioned that daughter. Now hearing it from the master filled them with dread. The master told them before their son's wedding, the family must reunite. The man, trembling, said their daughter had been lost as a child. The master told them he calculated their daughter longed to come home. The woman almost said their daughter was dead, but her husband stopped her. Yet the master seemed to see everything. He told them the girl was now powerful. As the saying goes, the dead return to earth, the living return home. To ensure the wedding goes well, they must reunite first. Come back for the date selection after the reunion. The couple had no choice but to leave. Outside they were distressed. How could they reunite with someone locked away dead for 20 years? The man said he'd go back, bury their daughter's body in the family grave, hoping she'd rest in peace and not affect their son's wedding. Soon he returned alone to the old house. Approaching the woodshed door, he felt a chill. Overcome with fear, he entered with a light, but seeing the locked iron door, he heard a child crying. At first he thought it was his imagination, yet as he prepared to unlock it, the iron door was suddenly kicked from inside. Terrified, he fled. Back home he drank heavily, trying to numb his fear with alcohol. His wife asked why he was so scared. He told her their daughter was still alive inside, but his wife thought he was drunk. She went to the old house herself, saying she'd take their daughter out and bury her. Alone at home, the man grew more fearful. The more fearful he became, the more he drank. Later his wife woke him in bed. He sat up asking if she'd seen their daughter. His wife was already terrified. She told him she'd heard her. Not only heard her, but also opened the woodshed. This terrified the man. He asked what she saw. Was their daughter really alive? His wife didn't answer, but pointed outside, saying she's right there. Just then footsteps sounded at the door. The door slowly opened. It was the girl, saying she was back. Then she showed an innocent smile, but the man was already frightened out of his wits. How could their daughter still be alive, looking exactly as she did 20 years ago?